What's up, guys? It is Maxwell bringing you guys up to date with the recent wars that we had inside War Whales. I've been away this weekend, the entire weekend, so I could not recap the last random war that we had last week and also not this weekend's war yet. So let's jump right in. First up, we are gonna start things off with a very nice victory here. The last random war of last week, where we were facing CroLegion in a random spin, as I already mentioned, and this breakdown, not even we had 5 11s, they had 6 real 11s, and then their nice number 17 right here. As you can see, a nice and engineered account. So we had 3 more 10s, but they were really low weight. They had 1 extra 11, so that would have been an even war, but of course they had the extra NG account, so whenever we matched, the leaders messaged me and wished us good luck, but I said and asked for, like, I don't know, like no recap or something, but which was later reversed. But then they at some point said, yeah, okay, we are not going to use the engineered account. We want to make it a fair war, and we want to have a good war with you guys. And then all of a sudden, like, let's see, let's check it out actually. Where's number 17? We have it right there. Yeah, so with an hour and 10 minutes left in war, all of a sudden their number 17 started attacking the engineered account. So I was like, what? So I messaged them and asked them, what, did you change your mind, guys, or what's up? Do you want to like be a farm clan now and have a farm war? And the answer that I received was, well, our other 11s failed, and that is true. Take a look, guys. Sweet amount of dip fails for them. Well, our other 11s failed, so it is fair to use the engineered account. So I was like, well, because I've actually known them for quite a while. At one point I was even in CroLegion / Amino, which is of course their little connection there of clans, and worked with them for a while, so I had respected them. But what they did inside this war was just very disappointing. And guys, if you ever make an agreement with CroLegion or Amino, you probably don't want to listen to their leaders too much, because they're probably going to do something other than what they said before. So without further ado, let's get into this war recap. I just want to clear that up there, guys, because we are in a fair play community, and I feel like the morale of this community is sometimes just a bit off. And yeah, I definitely feel like that information should be passed on clans who do stuff like this, who say, yeah, okay, it's gonna be a fair war, we are fair play war clans, and then they act anything but a fair play war clan, which is what happened in this case. So I was really disappointed in that. Please don't take this as war whales said, etc., etc. Most of the whales didn't even know about the fact that they were quote unquote not gonna use the engineered account. That was pretty much just me. So this is my opinion, this is my video, so don't blame whales for this if you have a problem with that. But yeah, I always wanna match clans on a fair playing field, and whenever that gets offered to me, I'm gonna say sure, yeah, why not? Although it is of course every clan's own, up to every clan how they want to play their random wars. But when they say, okay, we're gonna make it an even war, and then not do it because they suck, I just don't think that's the right thing to do. So as we are watching Bamboo aka King Fighter here getting a nice 10v11 2-star, I have now officially finished my rambling, but towards the end of this video, guys, I'm going to have something to show you, because we actually have been facing CroLegion / Amino in a arranged war 46 days ago, and I'm gonna show you guys the result of that one more time in case you have already forgotten or did not watch the replay on my channel, because that is just going to show the difference between these two clans right here, War Whales and CroLegion. And yeah, 114, 113, a 1-star difference definitely does not reflect that. So King Fighter has been doing work here with a Golem, a Lalo funnel of course on one side, and then sort of Suicide Heroes on the other side. Dragons on towards the core, and 2 rage spells left is going to be more than enough to seal the deal for this base. Being very patient with the first rage spell, there we go. Eagle Artillery Shot comes in, and then the enemy queen is actually nicely going to stand right on top of the town hall. Of course, we see more and more black bombs around the town halls these days because the dragons are so strong. but thankfully 3 black bombs actually there around the town hall, but thankfully this one dragon inside the rage spell strong enough to take the town hall down. So a very deserved 2-star by Bamboo. Very well done to him, of course. Oh, well fucking done, as we say over here. Fresh hit by Adam on this base, which is a DL base, which they copied. I know that because Flossie built it and actually originally tested it in a practice war against DLZ towards the playoffs of Season 2, so I am very familiar with this base. And Adam clearly also had a good idea for it, so took it out with a fresh hit. Once again, of course, well fucking done to Adam, who is killing it 10v11 these days. Very, very good performances, pretty much every war by him. Here comes a rage spell to take out that air defense. Very interesting. We have one dragon funneling behind that Lalo right away. Took a black bomb to the face there, so that was unfortunate, but still got a couple of buildings down, which is of course good. We have seen Suicide Heroes here already picking up a couple of percentage points, and now it's just all about getting that 2nd star, get the town hall down. So it's gonna come in with a drag hound combination at the top here. Haste spell left in the back, gonna be used on the dragons, and then of course a couple more rage spells. Those dragons peel off towards the expo, so looking very strong here. And a very, very nice hit by Adam, as usual. 10v11 monster inside the whales. And yeah, there's the percentage as well, 52. So nice job on base 3. 10v10 triple on number 16 by Chris this time. Enjeng, Kencheng, still a account name that is going to give you trouble pronouncing every single time. Coming in with the Bewitch attack. Oh, and by the way, guys, in case you have probably seen the title, of course I have at this point where I'm recording not formulated the title yet, but there's also gonna be a little bit of FYSB in this video. Not gonna make a full recap on that. We have had a FYSB in this weekend's arranged war, but that's going to be also towards the end of the video, so be looking out for that, as well as I'm going to talk about the family scrim that we are going to have. We have already matched. In case you did see that already in the beginning of the video, I have a cooldown, a timer right now, as I am actually in war with Predominance, which is one of the 2 clans that is giving the clan for the family scrim, of course. 50 versus 50, pretty interesting stuff. So yeah, Chris coming in right here, a Golem Loon CC, so that is of course always nice for a Bewitch attack, because you can send your queen towards the core and use all that damage to just maul down that Golem. And yeah, looks like the pathing was a bit crooked in the beginning. Chris with the level 39 king, so 1 level still to farm on that. I don't know if he's already upgrading, but he should definitely have that done in time for Season 4. And the queen is just doing work. The second Inferno standing here for quite a while, but the queen is hopping the wall and is going to get that Inferno out of the way nicely. There we go. Inferno goes down. Queen ability is going to be used. Those skeleton traps are really pesky. And after that, the queen is gonna die, but we still have the king tanking. There goes his ability. We have Bolas and Witches doing work towards the bottom of the space, and they are gonna wrap their way around. We're gonna go to ×4 speed, guys, as Bolas and Witches are not that interesting to watch, but still it's a 10v10 triple, of course, so we're gonna stick with the entire cleanup here. And yeah, that is RIP base number 16, and nice job to Chris, as I already said. 4 more attacks for this recap, guys. All of those are gonna be Town Hall 9 attacks. Up first we've got, and all of those are gonna be fresh hits as well. Up first we're gonna have Dan coming in on number 21, I Design, who I've also talked to before, and is also a nice guy. With the TDH, of course, coming in. That attack, not very surprisingly, being used quite a lot inside Wales, as we have the best Town Hall 9 in the world in the clan who is using that over and over and over and not failing. So yeah, queen walk over here, takes out the Dark Elixir storage. There we go, Dark Elixir storage down, and then a poison spell is going to be used on the enemy queen. His queen actually, with very nice targeting, takes out the archer tower before she engages the enemy queen, so for that reason Dan is going to be able to conserve his first rage spell, use it at different location. Queen is gonna body pull the clan castle here in a second, at least she should. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've got a baby dragon, we've got a Valkyrie and a witch, accurately placed poison spell, and also a rage is gonna be able to deal with that entire junk. The witch goes down. Always very important, of course, to catch the witch with your poison spell. Other than that, Queen walks can be really tough. We've got a nice archer over at the top, sniping off some trash buildings in the beginning of this attack already. Snip would definitely be proud about that. Wall breakers open up this section for Queen to go inside. Kiwi funnel just in time. Very sexy double layer wall break right off the bat, actually, so that is very cool. Is probably going to be able to swag his final 3 wall breakers, as he probably meant to break open that wall and probably did not expect it to happen with the first set of wall breakers already. But that's of course not a bad thing. So Queen in the middle of the base here is going to be able to do work. Actually going to use one more rage spell on her just to speed her along. No damage on Queen, of course. Down goes the sweeper. And now he's going to be able to start with the Lalo. Here come the wall breakers, as I said. Pretty much swag. At this point, I'm not quite sure why he raged the Queen there, since he starts the Lalo on the other side. I guess he just wanted to save some time, maybe. I don't know. Probably could have been a swag rage spell in the end, but the Lalo looking very, very good here, pathing. Absolutely beautiful. And the minions down also, of course. Queen even gets herself the second expo, so a brilliant Queen charge for this attack was pretty much able to set him up. And is he gonna swag the final rage spell? I guess he is. No, not gonna be able to swag it. Well, I think he would have been able to swag 2 rage spells actually for this attack, but still, of course, a very nice hit by Dan. Lieutenant Dan. No, I have met actually a Lieutenant Dan before in Clash of Clans. That was in Swarm Infinity, I believe, when I was hanging out with an account over there for a while, guys. I've been everywhere, okay? But I've met a Lieutenant Dan before. Yeah, that was, I believe it was in Swarm. By the way, I need to get rid of one of my adapters for. But yeah, for my chargers, because that is apparently not working anymore. So yeah, I've met shout out to Lieutenant Dan in Swarm Infinity if he's still there. Been quite a lot of fun to clash with him for a while. But no, the Warwhales Dan is not a Lieutenant, it's just a Dan. So yeah, Suicide Heroes for this base, and then we see Lalo. This is a fresh hit as well, so maybe interesting to you guys. In case you're wondering, is Suicide Lalo also possible for fresh hits? Sometimes it is. In this case, we've got an interesting clan castle with 2 witches and a wizard. 10 out of 10 doctors would not recommend it but they decided to use it anyways. The Prince of Dubai, I'm sure, had a good laugh about it. He's actually going 2 Skelly spells. Very interesting stuff. I'm gonna have to talk to Pot about that one. Don't think 2 Skelly spells is necessary with level 30 Queen. But in any case, maybe he could have brought another haste. In any case, he's going to be able to, of course, take out the space. There go the 2 Skelly spells, catches the Queen. It should be quite an overkill, yeah, as you can see. The Queen went down within seconds, and there's going to be skeletons spawning for about a minute after the Queen is dead. So, yeah, Pot sort of missing the expo here. It's going to be left standing and probably going to, yeah, okay, be picked up by the loons there. And that is sealing the deal for this base. So very nice hit. Troll Tesla, which he missed. Pot, next time we are going to attack on voice chat. I'm going to be spotting for you and we're going to catch a Troll Tesla. Don't worry, I got your back. No, just kidding, of course. Nice and sexy fresh hit by Pot. We've got Astrical, who is of course back with Le Stoned Hobo, coming in on base number 24, Battlefield. And I think he must have had some sort of a mess up while spelling his name, because some of those letters are capital letters in the middle of the word. That is definitely not how you spell Battlefield. But in any case, Astrical is going to take out his base here. Actually starting things off with his Queen, funneling a couple of trash buildings, and then about 17 wizards behind the first golem and 15 wizards behind the second golem. So definitely making sure that funnel is going to be set. Queen takes a Tesla and a cannon, so kind of late on the middle golem for Astrical here. But that's just some pre-swag, of course, sometimes going on, guys, as well. That's gotta do what you gotta do. All those wizards at the bottom died. What happened to those guys? That's unfortunate. Looks like his bowlers should still make their way inside the base. Queen is now on low health, bot being tanked for, so she's gonna be okay. Golem and Queen and 2 bowlers are gonna take out that final air defense, and then everything should make its way into the core. Here come the Hawks now. He gets that Expo out of the way, and then everything is gonna be jumping further forward. Is this actually the base again? That must be a variation of the base that Nick in WHF built. That was in one of my videos one time. But yeah, let's see. Astrikel making his way throughout the base here and being patient on his Hawks. He still has the heals, but as well he's got 10 Hawks left in the back. There he goes, actually healing up a grand total of 1 Hawk Rider, which then got killed, and a couple of bowlers. So some more pre-swag going on, and King ability still in the back. Hawks and Skelly Spell overwhelming the rest of the space. WFD to Astrikel on crushing number 24 with a fresh hit. 31 is the last attack for today, and we've got my boy York coming in, taking this one out with, of course, the TDH and some Clan Castle healers. York really likes to use those Clan Castle healers. I don't know. I guess we should probably try it, because York is pretty OP, of course. So maybe that is a very viable option to bring healers in the Clan Castle. If York is doing it, I'm gonna have to take a look at it. So starting off with some snipes. Once again, Snip would be proud. Those early snipes can come in handy late in the attack. Also, I feel like with the TDH, it is quite a cool thing to do some couple of snipes. Obviously, you don't want to use all your minions right away, but a couple of snipes can be really cool, I feel like, because that just makes the path for the minions that are going to be placed later in the attack so much easier. And that just, what did I want to say? It makes the pathing for the minions that are going to be placed later easier, and for that reason, those minions can then get to the defenses or the enemy queen faster, and that way, yeah, take all that stuff out. So York is doing work here with the charge. Multiple layer wall breaking, has been waiting on those compartments to be cleared, of course, for the wall breakers to target the correct section of wall, which does just manage to catch the poison spell. One more last wall breaker coming in. Queen is gonna grab the witch, and yeah, not a lot of base left here for his Lalo. He's got 2 rage spells in the back still. Very, very patient. Now he sees the last 2 Teslas, so he can go with his Lalo whenever he's ready. It's of course always cool to get to 50%, see the Teslas, and see exactly where you want to start your Lalo in the fresh hit. So yeah, that's what he did. Little bit of a Lalo from this one side, and then the bulk of the Lalo is going to be coming in from the other side, actually. Going to be saying hello from 8 o'clock, a rage spell right away. Not sure about those initial loot drops, but hey, he's gonna be able to come back from that. Queen still tanking, still doing work, has not used her ability. Those loons sort of low health, but no splash defense left in the base, so that's of course good for York. And yeah, quite an overkill. York actually recently warred against us inside J-Off with FYSB, and he played 2 Tower 9 accounts, and he got 399% with the TDH. That was so unfortunate. 3 triples and then a 99%, closest time fail of all time. So York with the TDH also absolutely killing it. So once again, guys, the results realistically would have been, of course, a couple stars higher win for us. Because, yeah, the engineered account. And now, guys, as I promised, I'm going to show you the friendly warlock, and I'm going to show you right here, 49 days ago, you can see it. Warwells against Amino, which once again is CroLegion, 112, 108. So that's how it looks on an even playing field. As for the FYSB war, I said I was going to cover that inside this recap as well. 81, 83. Actually still makes us look better than we were pretty much inside this war. FYSB with a well-deserved victory for this one. As you can see, I was remaining 1 start, and taking a look at the war events, they actually Alex right here, they're number 4, with an unfortunate dip fail, 45 minutes left in war, and then with an 11 versus 11 attempt on my base, 90 minutes left in war, which he did not need to do. He could have dipped and maybe gotten 1 more star. So. And I actually ended up going for 3-star attempts on both their tunnel 11s that were left 1-star at that point, and I failed twice, but 2-star both of them. So that sort of polished up the result a little bit for us in the end. But I think they beat us like 2-0 or 3-0 for the 10v10. So and yeah, also their 10s were able to clear 3 of our 11s with 2-stars, and we shot it to Xandar, by the way, with 2-2-stars here, 4-pack for Xandar, and our 10s only cleared these 2 guys here. So yeah, so our 10s really poor war. It just pretty much sums it up. We only 2-star 2 out of 4 town 11s, and we got 0 10v10s, while they got, I don't know, 2 or 3 10v10s. So well played to FYSB. They are killing it. They are looking very strong. They didn't even have York on their team because York played for us. So or was just busy. I don't quite know. I can't keep up with all of this stuff. But yeah, fun war, weekend arranged war. Once again, big shout out to FYSB. Thank you guys for arranging with us. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, once again, congratulations, of course, on your victory, guys. FYSB, definitely a cool clan to arrange with, guys. So in case you have the chance to do so, definitely do it. I can only recommend it. And now back to the family scrim, which I wanted to point out. So as you can see, War Whales against Predominance. It is a 50 versus 50. As you can see here, boom, boom, boom. It goes all the way down to number 50. And I am actually on the enemy team. I should be. Where are we? Here, enemy team. Okay, you can see Raziel. There is my account. Of course, currently in War Whales to record. But yeah, family scrim going on. So War Whales, Mariana Trench, and Predominance putting together a 50 versus 50 family scrim. What is the breakdown for this one? 6, and then how many 10s do we have? 6, 21, and then Phil with the 9. So quite a big war going on. Gonna be a lot of fun. But guys, of course, you know me, there's not gonna be a recap, and I also strongly suggest that there is not gonna be a stream, and I think that's gonna be what we do now. So I believe Coward is in Predominance now, so he would maybe want to stream it, but we are not gonna burn our own bases. That is at least what I suggested. So most likely no media coverage for this war. I just want to quickly shout that out. Shout out, of course, Mariana Trench and Predominance, and of course all my fellow whales. It's gonna be a fun war, which we decided to do after this weekend. So yeah, that is coming up. And guys, stay tuned, because next week, matching on the 9th of October, it's going to be another 50 versus 50 War Whales against the German Midweek League Allstars, which again I just streamed this last weekend. So that's going to be an awesome war. All the best players from Germany pretty much are going to be combining their forces to come up against a 50-man team of War Whales. So 50 versus 50, and that's going to be definitely streamed, and of course definitely recapped by me next week. So that is going to be freaking awesome. Maybe even going to do 2 recaps on that, one for GML, one for War Whales. I don't know, we'll see, but that's going to be really fun. So guys, in 1 week from today, awesome war going on, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, talked about a lot of stuff. Thank you for sticking with me. Definitely was all very important to me. So I'm glad I was able to catch back up. And as you can see, my guard here is about to expire. So perfect timing once again by the captain, of course. I am about to be attacked here close to Legends League. But in any case, I've been talking too much already again. Thank you guys for watching. A lot of cool content coming up. Stay tuned. And until the next video, I will see you all later. Peace out.